Imagine waking up in a country where you barely have access to the internet. You don't choose your job and you can't just move somewhere else. It sounds like a movie plot, but it's reality in North Korea. Hey everyone. Today we're going to take a look at what life is really like in North Korea. No myths, no exaggeration, just a simple breakdown of everyday life. Life in North Korea depends a lot on where you live. In the capital Pyongyang, things look more developed. You'll see wide streets, large buildings, and areas that look clean and organized. Apartments there can be relatively modern compared to the rest of the country. Electricity is more stable and daily life is a bit more comfortable. But outside the capital, things change. Homes are smaller, technology is limited, and people rely more on basic routines. For many families, daily life revolves around work, food, and maintaining their home. And while it may look quiet from the outside, it's a very structured way of living. Food is another important part of daily life. People often eat simple meals, things like rice, vegetables, and basic soups. Depending on the region and circumstances, access to food can vary. That's why routines are important. People wake up early, follow a schedule, and stick to what they know works. There isn't a lot of excess. Life is generally about making the most of what's available. One of the biggest differences is how work is assigned. In North Korea, people don't typically choose their careers the same way many others do. Jobs are assigned by the state. Some people work in factories, others in agriculture, and some in offices or government roles. Education is required and structured. Students go through a system where, along with standard subjects, there's a strong focus on national history and values. From a young age, people are part of a system that shapes their future. The way people access information is very different. There isn't open access to the global internet like in most countries. Instead, there's a closed internal network with limited content. That means most people don't use platforms like YouTube, TikTok, or Google. Information comes through controlled channels, such as television, radio, and approved sources. So the way people see the world can be very different from what you might be used to. There are also strict rules about movement in daily life. Travel between regions isn't always simple. People usually need permission to move from one place to another. This creates a system where most people stay in the same area for long periods of time. Daily life follows structure, and that structure is a big part of how the country operates. But it's important to understand something. Life in North Korea isn't the same for everyone. Some people, especially in the capital, have more stable living conditions. Others, particularly in rural areas, may face more challenges. So there isn't just one single experience. It depends on many factors. North Korea remains one of the most closed-off countries in the world. And because of that, it's often misunderstood. Looking at everyday life helps us understand things more clearly, without assumptions. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments what country I should cover next.